Alright, so game 1 of Winter Warfest. I'm here with Wes. Hey Wes. And he's brought Raven Wing. Deck us through your list, man.
Okay, so we've got 3 Raven Wing bike squads, 1, 2 and 3. We've got Samael on his jet bike, a command squad with a banner of devastation, a Land Raider Crusader with a dozer blade, and 5 Deathwing Knights.
Excellent. And we've got the Tyranid Swarm. This is the most I've ever deployed in any game so far this year. We've got 5 Torrent, Baby Maker, a Trigon, a whole bunch of Gargoyles and Turbogons, Fireballs and Warriors, and infiltrating Gene Stealers to come. And that's it.
Alright, so we're getting into it, and as you can see, the missions purge the alien, Vanguard deployment, so we've got kill points and fun things like that. You can see with the table, there is one of these big line of sight blocking things in the middle, and because we're playing kill points and not objectives or anything like that, I said to myself, right, got to use it to block as much line of sight, and I decided to go around from, if you see from the screen, around the top side of it. I said I'm going to push my whole army there, and I would have some of the Devil Gaunts, the Termagants with Devourers, and the Gargoyles as kind of like, I had to give him something to shoot, and so a couple of them Wes can have a crack at. Because his army had the Devastation banner along with a whole bunch of bikes and the Land Raider Crusader, firstly I had to get rid of the banner. Secondly, I wanted to get rid of as many of those Black Knight guys as possible, because their Twin Link Plasma is pain in the ass. Great, I mean, I think Raven Wing are pretty damn cool. Anyway, that was my game plan. Go around, use the line of sight blocking, see which way he would go, because he could have gone straight onto my side and come around the other way, but he didn't. He came out along the top, and that's when I would say strike with my Gargoyles. So I left a few out to die, just because if he wasn't shooting at 6-point Gargoyles, he'd be shooting at 10-point Devour Gaunts. And he killed a bunch of them, but this turn coming up, he jumped. All my Gargoyles are going to be jumping straight over, and then they've got targets. They can go for maybe a bike. They can maybe go for the Land Raider with my, what's he called? The Parasite, because if he can get a rend, he might be able to kill the Land Raider. Or they can help out with killing the Knights. And it will all really dependent on if I made the charge with the Trigon and with the Turbogon. And because I've got the Gene Stealers, I've got Gaunts, I've got the Trigon, all those guys are going to charge. As it turned out, the Trigon didn't make the charge, and so I decided to switch back and go with the Gargoyles instead. You can see here. This was another little mistake Wes did. He put the banner in, I'll say maybe the wrong place, but because I thought it was in the right place, because I thought there was a guy close to my Hive Tyrant, but it actually, and part of that command squad, the banner was actually the closest one to my Hive Tyrant, and so when I vector struck that unit, I killed a few, or I think I killed 1 or 2, and then my Hive Tyrant shot into that unit, and the banner was the closest, and he failed 1 save, so I killed the banner there. So that definitely hurt him, because now the bolters, rather than being salvo 4, because they're relentless, they're now shooting just like normal bolters. So, 2 shots if you move, 2 shots if you're within 12, or 1 shot if you're in 24. Anyway, this fight with the Death Knights, and he came in with his command squad as well. It takes a couple of turns to resolve. He's just cleaning up a whole bunch of my guys, and I'm whittling down. I think I kill like 1 or 2 guys a turn, even though I had Gene Stealers with Broodlord, Parasite with Gargoyles, and the Gaunts. The Hive Tyrant actually, I think, was man of the match of this game. I got to give it to the Hive Tyrant. He takes care of one melter gun biker for turn 1. He then kills a couple of the command squad and the banner turn 2. Here he lands, assaults another squad, kills all of them. So turn 3. Turn 4 he then charges, I think he charges the land raider and immobilizes it, and then turn 5 he kills it along with the Trigon. So definite man of the match for the Hive Tyrant. The Trigon, not so much. He did kill maybe 1 or 2 knights, but he failed his charge even with fleet and back in that turn too. My main game plan now here was, because it's kill points, is just to keep on going as much as possible. Like I think he got 2 or 3. What was it? Yeah, I needed a major, right? In the Winter Warfest, you need 5 points or more to get the major victory. And so when he had a very little amount, it had to be like, in essence, I had to table him to get the full major, because I think Wes only had like 6 or 7 kill points, and I had way more than that. So he would just have to kill, 1 or 2 more kill points just to not get the major loss. Unfortunately, he didn't. There was one of the little gaunts. You can see on the top of the screen there. I hide behind the rock because he didn't get that kill point there. That would have helped. Another little, I don't know if it was a mistake, but my goal was to assault this squad, because this is his last turn. Assault that squad with the parasite and wipe it out, and then win the game. Unfortunately, I kill all but one guy. That guy being the melter gun. He then rallies because he's a space marine, goes out, takes a pot shot at my warlord, which is the parasite, kills it with an instant death. Yeah, so gets warlord and another kill point, and so I only beat him by 4 points, which is not a major, but I do get the secondary. Alright, good game.